Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to convert your Series 4 RX7 turn signals, the USDM spec ones that do not have the extra turn signal, into the bicolor European or Australian spec turn signals. Now, first thing you got to do is modify this little sheet that comes inside. You unscrew it, take it out, you bend it so it fits just in these seams. Now you have to make sure it doesn't stick out. If it sticks out at all and it's not perfectly flush, it will break the lens as soon as you put it on there and try to screw it down. So make sure that you do not have this sticking out and it's flush. After you do that, really the only thing you need to do is just punch a hole in through right here. The way to make sure that you are going to be able to keep it within, I don't know, specs so that it looks original is I found that a Series 5 turn signal is the exact same as the USDM, or excuse me, the Euro spec and Australian spec ones. So if you just punch a hole, pop that in, then you can either connect this to pigtail to your running lights for your side markers, or you can connect it to the running lights on your turn signals, and literally just connect the two like this. So I'm going to show you guys how to modify the hole and how it will slide right on in. And all of this is so you can take your disgusting old lenses that they don't make anymore, and I think they look kind of old, outdated, and nasty. And you can replace them with these new ones that they just started making. If you go on Oz Rotary, or if you go on eBay Australia, you can get these for like $60, and they're almost identical to the original ones. They don't have any of the Department of Transportation approved markings or anything, so if that's going to be a problem in your area, heads up on that. But otherwise, they are amazing lights. They're clear lights with a little plastic insert, so they're almost identical to the Australian spec. Now, they will require this bulb simply so you can run a bicolor so that your constant running light is on, and then you have a separate turn signal. So these are fun modifications to do. I highly recommend it. Kind of make your car stand out, a little more unique, and brand new lenses. Alright, so the first thing I recommend doing is getting a Dremel, because it's a lot easier and cleaner than anything else. I just use this cheap little battery powered one. You'll need about 2 bits. You could do it with one. This one works fairly well to get the hole started. This one works to actually make the hole. That's pretty much the only tool you'll need for the job, and now I get started. Now it's as simple as just taking this that comes from the side marker light and plugging it in, twisting the grommet through so it snaps through. Nice tight seal. Definitely not ever coming out again, and it's not letting any water through. But it's fully done. There you go. And that's how you do it. And now, you have a bicolor turn signal. Wrap up this guy, put him with the other pigtail, boom, you're done. Alright, so what I've got here is I've got the main loop opened up and the sleeve pulled back. There's 3 wires that you have. First one is a black one, that's going to be ground. Second one is going to be your turn signal flash And the third one is your turn signal parking running light. So this one is going to be a constant hot. This one only engages when your turn signal is turned on. So what you want to do is you want to take this black wire and you want to splice it into the main looms one. That's going to have your ground going to your new side marker light on the main housing. And then you want this one right here to go to the red one, and you want to disconnect the red one from going through the main loom. So make sure that once you get these disconnected, it doesn't go back to the main loom. Otherwise, you're going to have the main running light at all times. You want to only have the side marker light when it's on running lights, and so this will stay just as a flasher. So then that way it has the entire thing lit up for the flash. However, you just have the marker light running when you are with your parking lights on. So that is the step to do this. So this stays grounded to the loom, goes to both sides of the housings, bulbs. This one does not get cut, and this one right here is going to be spliced, and you do not let the red return to this main bulb unless you want the light to stay on entirely with your running lights and have both sides with two bulbs running on. But that's your choice. And I'll show you when it's all finished what it looks like. All right, I got the wiring done and the looms are all rewrapped now. And as you can see, now it's all just the basic 3-prong plug and play setup. So now all you have to do is just go plug it into the stock setup and you will have both the stock and now the extra added turn bulb. So you will feed the pigtail through the hole, and then it's just as simple as plugging the 3-prong connector into the 3-prong connector. And that's it.